because like you're with your friends on the bus, and like yes, you're with your friends at prom too, but when you're there, you have like, oh, like this girl has the same dress as me. Like there's just a whole bunch of drama that goes on at prom. Like this girl looked at me the wrong way. Like, do I look okay? Or like this guy isn't talking to me. Like, what did I do? But when you're on the bus, it's like you're with your friends. You know that they're gonna talk to you, so you don't have to worry about anything.
What about your proms? Did you have proms?
Yes, yeah.
What was it like?
It was at the school. It was just dancing, and then after the prom, that was it. Not going out afterwards or going someplace for breakfast or, out the whole night. I don't know what you do, but I hear of something,
How much was like college and everything when you
It was under $10,000, certainly, way under $10,000. I wish.
We've invited some high school students and recent graduates to come speak with you today, and what we're hoping to do is kind of start a conversation, a little dialogue about how things were for you guys growing up and what it's like for them now and what some of the differences are and how things have changed and, just kind of trying to bridge the gap between generations and give each other a better understanding of what life was like then and what it's like now.
The autograph album that you give to everybody, I don't know if you still do that, but anyway, in the front of it, it had your favorite school and all your favorite things. And my favorite was Ronald Reagan. And he was one of not the first movies I saw, but in many of them. And I thought he was a wonderful actor. And I thought he was a wonderful president, too.
My favorite actress is Julie Andrews, and I've met her like a million times, actually, because my aunt is her neighbor. So she's an amazing person. So I watched like all of the movies that she's in. Mary Poppins is my personal favorite. But that's kind of me, yeah.
I really like comedies and superhero movies, and I like Austin Powers and and Iron Man.
In high school, of course, it was the fad then was a Peter Pan collar. I have my yearbook, and you'd be surprised how many of us in the picture had Peter Pan collars, and it was pretty much a trademark in those years.
I hate how guys walk now. They walk like they're hot stuff, and they're like no one could be above them, and it's like you're just like everyone else. Like
it's very nice to be able to converse with them, and for them to trust you enough to talk to you. They seem very relaxed.
Junior prom we wear short dresses, and senior prom we wear long dresses. And some of the dresses at prom last year at junior prom, they were like up to here, like it was crazy.
Yeah, they looked like they were
everyone's,
going to a Sweet 16.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
some people were wearing like really, really tight dresses that come up to like here, and it's like this is like a school run event that you should probably cover yourself up for a little bit more. But I don't think anyone got that message. So
I really enjoyed hearing what they did in their lives.
Yeah, it was
letting them know what's going on in mine, and it reminds you that like you have a lot of people in your life and you should be talking to a lot of them, especially your grandparents. I'll probably call them after this or whatever and say hello. So it was definitely eye-opening, and it allows you to engage in conversation with different generations that you aren't always used to talking to.
it was a different world, and it's really interesting to see how like
it was a nice
changed.
world to live in.
Yeah,
when I was
seemed
growing
like
up.
I thought like there would be like a lot more like differences, but it didn't turn out that way. Like we're like what they've done or like what they're doing, like what we do and what we like it's the same. So I thought that was really cool.
I saw a movie that was, I would say, semi-horror. I go for semi-horror because it sort of lets you be the person who's going to take care of your day.
I just found them very easy to talk to. They didn't seem to be uncomfortable with our age, because we are considerably older.
What was the movie? Do you remember?
Might have been Psycho. Might have been Psycho.
My mother to finally let me go out with George. He had to shovel the entire driveway. He wound up almost getting pneumonia.
I don't like when girls or when guys like go behind their backs and like talk to other people. I don't think it's right.
I found that through my years, some of the best dates are eating dates because you're sitting, you're calm.
It's like $1,000 night for a girl.
Yeah.
Because the ticket, how much is the prom ticket this year? Like
80?
80?
No. 80 something.
No, it's 95.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's
was
95 for a ticket.
I feel like we paid.
And then
That's
my
insane.
prom bus was 130 each.
Hearing their stories about dating or just their favorite movies, and even not just about what they did as teenagers, but I think knowing what, you know, this place does for them currently. Like, she was like, oh, like, we saw American Sniper last week, and I actually, you know, it opened my eyes to be like, oh, like, you know, that's great. Like, they're seeing and they're connecting with what's currently happening today, and I think it's very important for both generations to be familiar with the past and the present.
Yeah.
You know? And this was a great way to do that.
Thank you all so much for participating. I really appreciate it. And I hope we could do it again.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Thanks for
coming.
having us.
Yes, thank you. Right?
And have a great time at your prom.